After finishing the Panhellenic exams, I'm left with some pieces of advice for you and my personal opinions about the whole system. First of all, I want to say that after accomplishing a goal that you had in mind for quite some time, it's very normal to feel like it was a waste of time. And that's how I feel about my exams. I spent countless hours and I spent a lot of my energy and efforts on trying to make it. And now I really regret having to make some certain sacrifices for this particular goal, as now my focus is shifted more on the business side and my fitness. It was a waste of time because and waste of efforts, as I sacrificed numerous parts of my everyday life. For example, I sacrificed a lot of my mental health, my social circle shrinked, and my relationships were a little bit not so stable, and my nutrition, my progress in the gym also stagnated. Even though it was a very difficult time of the year, I have to say that it helped me grow as well. Even though I think it wasn't worth all this effort, on the other hand, I view it as another challenge overcome, and a stronger version of myself has emerged, as after all these countless hours of just having to study and perform well on tests and stuff, I've now become a more calm, a more resilient, and a more mentally stronger person. And I'm making this video in order to give you my advice on how to deal with your exams in the future, and what points you need to focus on, and what distractions you need to eliminate. First of all, I need to speak about the mental health aspect. As the time passed by, my anxiety grew and I became a more anxious person. I wasn't so sure how everything will turn out at the end. And it was really affecting my sleep as well. I couldn't sleep very well, and I felt like a complete different human being. How I overcame it, though, was a very different and quite unexpected turn of my life. For a lot of years, through middle school and stuff, and early high school, I was a very big believer on atheism, and I believed more than science, and I discredited all the supernatural stuff. I think that this was the start of my spiritual warfare, as you can say, because during this year's Easter, I started developing a closer relationship with God, and I attended church more often. I I prayed. I started praying, and also I became a believer of God's creations and God's miracles, and I realized that it's all God's plan at the end. So whether or not I'm stressing about it or not, God knows best, and God will show me the way. If it's meant for me to pass my exams and get into a uni, good. If it's not, then it's okay. God has something better for me out there. It's probably wealth and money and stuff. And through Jesus, I really realized that I have nothing to worry about. And then I became a more calm person, and then I could focus more on my exams without having all these thoughts in my mind and having to think of unnecessary stuff. Now, if you don't want to believe, or you don't find yourself to be this spiritual, even though I recommend it a lot for you to find your faith again so you can help yourself, I can also recommend you trying to meditate and journal, as through some very anxious nights, and especially before the exams, I could not sleep at all because I was thinking of the next day and will happen, and if the questions will be easy or not. So I started journaling again. I poured all my thoughts into a piece of paper, and then I was calmer and could sleep better. Another aspect of your life that will dramatically change your social circle, as you'll see yourself distancing more from others, and others as well being more isolated, as it's a very long and tedious procedure. But we need to remember that through human interaction, we improve our mental capacity, and by talking to friends, venting out, exchanging advice, it helps with studying, and it helps with mental clarity. That you will need to sit your ass down and study hard, and you won't have time for other people. And it's important to have scheduled with friends to hang out and spend some extra time together. And through this long and very pressuring time, you'll realize which friends are worth it and which are a distraction to you, as you'll find yourself around people that want to accomplish their goals and people that are bullshitters. And because they don't care about the same goals as you, or they don't want to strive hard enough for what is truly important in life, they spend their time chasing instant gratification. And if you and because of the saying, you are the sum of the five people you spend most time with, they will drag you down as well, and you don't want that. Pick your close friends wisely and start eliminating the ones that don't fit you anymore. And especially if you are in a relationship, you you need to inform your partner that, okay, this particular time period of my life will be very time consuming and time demanding, and I need you to know that I'm here for you. I cannot give myself in the same level as I did before, because this in particular time is very important to me, and it's in some cases it's life altering. I need you to know also that you can't only be spending time studying. You need to do some extracurricular activities, like going for a walk, going to exercise, meeting with friends, and even reading some other books for your own enjoyment. As some studies have shown that a group that went for a 15-minute jog before going for a cognitive task did better than the ones who did not. First, and great thinkers throughout the ages have been very massive supporters of going out for a walk. Especially, I can think of Benjamin Franklin, who went for a walk before going to complete another task or think of some new ideas and new inventions. So another thing you need to take care of is that you eliminate distractions. And what I mean distractions is social media, screen time, video games, anime, everything that drains you mentally. As if you read the book Deep Work, by eliminating distractions, you can allow yourself to become one with your work and perform better in a shorter amount of time rather than spending numerous hours for something that is called shallow work, which means that it can be done without using that much of your brain power. And deep work requires a clear and distraction free environment. So you should probably, if you can't limit your internet usage and social media usage and stuff, I recommend you delete all of your social media. I did it, it helped. I can say I deleted my Instagram, I deleted YouTube, I deleted almost everything. And yeah, you need to keep a positive mindset about everything. You can't be going around, oh my god, I can't, nothing good will happen. Oh, I want to pass, oh my god, and bullshit, bullshit. And you need to surround yourself with people that have the same positive mindset, because positive mindset spreads and you will see yourself improving psychologically. A very crucial part of this journey is your nutrition. You need to take care of what food you put in yourself for this particular period, because carbohydrates and especially refined sugars cause brain fog, and you don't want brain fog, especially when you do deep work activities, as it limits your mental capacity and you find yourself reading through numerous paragraphs and in the end not understanding a thing. I suggest you look into more natural, mostly carnivore diet, that you consume meats, and for your carbohydrates look into fruits rather than sugars and bread and stuff that uh, come out of a factory rather than nature. And in the end, I suggest you take the time and make a new schedule about your fitness goals and your training program, as it really takes some vital time and takes some of your brain and willpower to do stuff. So you should try workouts uh, that are rich in intensity in their exercises, but short on the amount of time that they need. I used such a program. I still made gains. I mostly maintained my muscle mass for this year, but it also helped me make new gains and also saved me some crucial time. So this is all I have to say. I hope you do great in your upcoming exams, and I hope this video helped you. I will be releasing a more in detail about exams and stuff course in the upcoming future. I hope I hope it's done by, let's say, September, October. And if you have the time and financial freedom to support me, yeah, I will be very grateful for that. Don't forget to love yourself, and peace.